Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean John, author of the book Ready, Set, Wealth. That's a personal finance book. I wrote that book because in 2017, I was homeless. So before I started this moving service, I was homeless. I had no money. I started this business with no money, and I grew the business to make more money than I've ever made in my life. Then I moved out here to Dallas, which is where I live now. I started the business originally in Louisiana. Now I live in Dallas. Bought a house, got married, got a family. Life has changed, right? Very, very quickly. So that's why I love the moving business. That's why I always come in on here and share my story and my experience with you. So for one, so you can be inspired, right? So I know a lot of times most of us, and I'm like this too, and to a certain extent, like if I see it, I can really believe it. You know what I'm saying? So if I could see it happen or get somebody else's story, then it makes it that much realer for me, right? So it makes it that much real. So, and it makes me believe that I can do it that much more, right? So it's beautiful today. It's Memorial Day. You can probably see the flags blowing in behind me. There's flags all over the neighborhood. Just such a beautiful, wonderful day here in Dallas. And so even though it's Memorial Day, I'm getting some work done, guys. So because I like to make money, and I know you do too. So it's a Monday, it's a Memorial Day, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day, but I'm out here very early. Go ahead, get this done and wrap this early morning session up and make some money, and then move into something later today with the family, right? So if you don't know who I am, if this is your first time to the channel, I'm Sean John. I wrote the book Ready, Set, Wealth. I'm also the founder and CEO of Jumping Jack Movers, right? So I started that business when I was homeless in 2017. It was the only thing I knew how to do, just a little bit, and so I started a business, grew the business, and the business became something major, more than I ever believed it could be. And it just grew out of nowhere organically because we did a great job. Customers loved us, and we made a lot of money. So if you guys are out there and you have a moving business and you want to grow it to make the maximum, I am offering coaching, so reach out to me. I do have a course that's about to drop very, very soon. If you guys are out there and you are thinking about, what can I do to make $10,000, $15,000 a month for the next year? Like, what can I do to start making that kind of money? Because making 100 grand a year can change your life. Making 120 grand a year, 10,000 a month, I'm telling you, it's life-changing. That money can put you in a position you never imagined you'd be in, and then it's only up from there. It's only up from there, right? So what I try to do is I try to educate you on how to grow your business, how to get the best customers so you don't have the price hassle, how to not do certain things. Like, all right, so I'll tell you real quick, there's a few things that I see out here that annoys me, drives me crazy, and I know it's preventing your company from making maximum profit, right? I always talk about the difference between profit and revenue. So revenue is just what comes in. Profit is what you keep, right? What grows the business. You cannot grow a business off of revenue. You can only grow a business off of profit, that profit that you use to reinvest, right? Not live off of, but reinvest. So three things, I guess, that I see out in the moving industry today that tells me, man, when I see the business or I understand that they're operating the business this way, I'm like, hey, you're going to have a hard time growing this business. You're going to be stagnant. You're going to need coaching. Unless eventually you're going to get tired of this, you're not going to want to do it, and you're just going to quit and give up. Unless you get coaching and then someone teaches you how to get to the next level. Because for those out there who feel like, I know enough, I don't need coaching, listen, let me tell you something. One of the greatest basketball players in the world, one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen in my life, and a lot of you guys know who I'm talking about if you're a sports fan, and that's Steph Curry. Do you know, this is going to shock you, do you know that Steph Curry has a shooting coach? Interesting. One of the greatest talents of all time in NBA history. The guy can drop a 30-foot shot without seeing the rim. It's just a feeling off of his hands, right? Flick of the wrist, right? Yet, you telling me this guy who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, greatest shooter of all time, you're seriously telling me he has a coach? That doesn't make sense, Sean John. That doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. The reason he has a coach is because his coach can take him further than he is now, right? His coach can take him into the future, right? Why do you think professionals have coaches? Why do you think LeBron James spend $1 million a year on his body? Right? He can get it for less. He can do it himself. So that's the importance of having coaches, having mentors, because coaches can see further than you can look. I said something there. Coaches can see further than you can look, right? You're limited in your vision, but coaches, they can take you to the next level, right? So for instance, whenever I'm coaching guys, these guys may be doing okay. They may be at $10,000 a month, right? And then 90 days after I coach them, these guys are at $25,000 a month. What happened? So basically, I expanded their ability to bring in more income, right? I found something that was leaking. We plugged it up, said, hey, no longer do it this way, do it this way, right? No longer do it the way you've been doing it. Here's a new way of going about doing that, right? No longer say that. We're not going to say that anymore. Here's what we're going to say. And that's a game changer. Teaches you how to close more moves, right? Teach you how to get more leads. Hey, how many moves are you doing a month? About 10. How many leads are you getting? About 20. All right, let's get you up to 40 leads. Can we do that? Can we get you 40 or 50 leads and watch things change? Oh yeah, man, that'd be great. And so that's what we try to teach you, right? And so some things I'm seeing out there that's really hurting a lot of businesses. Like I said, three things. You guys are, let me say this. You guys, a lot of you are not doing great. That's a nice way of saying it. A lot of you guys, I'll just be straight up. You're awful at customer service. Awful. And because of this, because you're thinking about the dollar and not about the customer service or the customer experience or the client experience, right? Or the moving experience as a whole, you guys are focused on the bottom line, which is the money. You're neglecting your future income. What do I mean by that? Because if you go into Miss Mary's home and you do a poo job, right? A terrible job, Miss Mary's going to remember that. And in the future, whenever someone talks about moving around Miss Mary, you know what she's going to say? She's gonna think of you because you moved her. And she's not going to have any good things to say about your company. She's going to say, hey, don't hire these guys. Whereas if you go in, do a bang-up, awesome job, Miss Mary's going to be happy to talk about you. She's not going to be reluctant. She's going to be excited to talk about you. In fact, she's probably going to leave you a 5-star review that's going to bring in another $10,000. Just off of a 5-star review, she's going to bring in another 10 grand for you. And you guys have forgotten how to hire your customers, how to bring them into the mix, because you're not focused on the customer experience. You have no procedure, no process, no systems in place. You're out there winging it. And I see a lot of guys winging it. They're getting crushed and hammered on these sites, and these sites do not work with you. They work against you. That's why Yelp would hide your really good moves, your really good reviews, so that they can leverage your bad reviews to get you to sign up. Come on. So that's one of the things you guys are doing terribly. Now, I can help you fix that by creating a process and implementing systems that can make that part of your business be automatic. How many would like to have an automatic customer experience process? Automatic. Where you don't even have to think about it. It's McDonald's. There's a pickle here, there's lettuce here. It's McDonald's. And a burger, right? So You guys need that. The other thing is, a lot of you guys, and I'm going to close this video out soon, I'm not going to take a lot of time, but a lot of you guys are hiring really, really bad employees. Really bad. They don't care about you. They don't care about your business. They don't care about future customers. They don't care about referrals. They only care about getting paid. And for a lot of you, you make the mistake of paying guys the same day. Listen. Sometimes it's better to make no money than to have the wrong guys or girls out on the job. Because making no money that day may cost you $500. Putting the wrong person out on a job may cost you $5,000 because that bad review is going to hinder call to action is going to disappear because they're going to read that bad review and they're going to say, oh, no way, we are not calling these guys. And now guess what? You're out of business. A bad review can put you out of business. So the customer experience got to be great. You guys got to think about the people that you hire. Again, my first question is, when guys call me and they say, hey, Sean, John, listen, man, we're having a lot of trouble just bringing in the right guys. These guys don't seem to care. And I was like, why would they care? It's not their business. So there's some things that you can do, some procedures that you can put in, some tricks that you can put in to get these guys to work and perform at a high level. I know this works because it worked for me. So what you guys have to learn is, how do you get how do you get the employees to work for themselves? Now, what do I mean by that? Here's what I mean. These employees will go to work, but they don't give a damn about working for you. They are out there for themselves, right? They don't care if you don't hire them tomorrow. These guys are just trying to get paid today. So one thing I would not do, just to give you a clue, I would never pay guys same day. Never. It creates a headache that you don't want to experience, right? So you don't want to do that because you lose your guys. A lot of these guys are just day labor guys, right? And you're getting the wrong guys out there. And so that's causing a problem because you don't have a process. First thing I'm asking you is, what's your process? How do you make these guys work for themselves? How do you put their money on the line? Well, I don't. Okay, that's why you're having the issues you're having. You may get lucky and have a good lead guy, but if you got one lead guy, two great lead guys, if one of these guys twists an ankle, they don't want to work with the other guy, then you still have the same issue. So you have to find a process, and I'll help you to find that process because there's a way to do it. And the last thing is, a lot of you guys are fighting with other companies, and this just drives me nuts. A lot of you guys are out there fighting with other companies about pricing. Right? So customers call in and they control your entire pricing, right? They control your entire pricing schedule. What I mean by that? Customers call in and guess what? They tell you what the guy down the street is willing to do the move for. That's what they tell you. And so you get into a price war, a fight with the customer and with the other company that's willing to work for less. And so you're back and forth. They're offering, hey, yeah, so just giving, for example, A&B Movers, right? Yeah, you guys are higher than the company down the street. Yeah, they're $50 less than you. You guys are $150 an hour. These guys are $100 an hour. They're less than you are. Can you guys beat their offer? And then you guys are doing what? Yeah, we can fight them. Yeah, we'll fight these guys. We'll Mike Tyson these other companies, right? We'll get out there and we'll go to war with these guys, right? And we'll compete with you and we'll fight you and until we get a better price, or we'll match your price and we're willing to work for less. And at the end of the day, you don't even have control of your billing process. You're losing money because you're in bidding wars. And I'm telling you, that's a terrible idea. That's a very fast way to go out of the business. When the customer controls pricing, you're out of business because you're going to be willing to bend to whatever price model they have in their mind, whatever budget, right? And you'll be willing to flex to that budget and you're out of business, right? Because you're working for less than what you're worth. You're working for less than what you're worth, right? You put price over value. No. Or you allow the customer to put price over value. No. Remember, we only sell value. We don't sell price. If you get with me, I'll teach you how to schedule and book a move in 5 minutes and talk about price for 5 seconds. We do it all the time. That's how we book our moves. For those of you who we coach, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We book the move, have all the information in 5 minutes or less, because we don't have time. We have to go. 5 minutes or less, we book a move. For 5 seconds, we talk about pricing. Just 5 seconds. That's because you have to have a dominant script. You have to have a dominant sales script that can cut out all the small talk and hammer right away. Hammer it. Go right to where the money is, right? So that's what we do, guys. So I'm going to get off, let you guys enjoy your day. I'm Sean John. Have a blessed and wonderful Memorial Day. You guys reach out to me if you need coaching. Again, I'm very limited, but we do have a coaching program that's coming up. And so if you guys want to get coaching, you want to max out your business, take it to the next level, like seriously take it to the next level so that you can make a lot of money very quickly. How many know it's easier to make a lot of money very quickly than it is to make a little money over a long period of time? Look, getting rich, getting wealthy, money moves quickly, so you want to be able to move fast. You guys want to be millionaires? That's fine. You can do it very quickly. You can also make $1 million over 20 years. That doesn't make you rich. What makes you rich is making that $1 million in a year, 2 years, 3 years. That makes you rich, right? So I'll teach you guys how to build an incredible business, how to grow your business, how to get more leads, book those leads, get referrals, get better reviews. Get with me, because a lot of you guys are getting hammered on the review side. And boy, we teach you how to get reviews, how to stay away from those bad reviews. And we have a review getting process. Yes, I said that correctly. We have a process for everything. So if you get with me, I'll coach you, I'll teach you the process, and it'll change your business. So if you're serious about your business growing, you're serious about your business getting to the next level, please reach out to me, let me know, and I'll be glad to talk to you guys, or at least give you a quick consult, and we can go over your business and see where the leaks are, and then try to fill those leaks and get you guys going. So reach out to me, guys. I'm Sean John. I have to get going, but I'll see you guys on the next video, and have a wonderful day.